Hi there, it's Dr. Calvis with Liberty Family Medicine. So we've been getting a lot of questions. What is an MCH blood test? So when you see your physician, usually you get blood work done every year, right? They make you fast, you can't eat, you have to check your cholesterol, and they're going to get what's called a CBC. This is a complete blood count, and this is how they look at the health of your blood. So your blood is an organ, same as your liver, your skin, your brain. And within your blood, there's all kinds of molecules called red blood cells. This is what actually carries the oxygen in your blood. There's a molecule within red blood cells, it's a protein, it's called hemoglobin. So MCH stands for mean corpuscular hemoglobin. Okay, so really big term. Basically, what does that mean? It's just how much hemoglobin is in the blood that's actually available to transport oxygen. And this gives us a lot of insight into the health of your blood, the health of your bone marrow. Blood is created in bone marrow. So for diseases, cancers that develop in the bone marrow, we look at a lot of these tests, especially in the case of anemia. A lot of female patients go their whole lives anemic, and they don't know it. This is very hard on your body. So we also look at your hemoglobin, your hematocrit. We look at your mean corpuscular volume. So if you are anemic, which means you don't have enough hemoglobin and red blood cells, the size of your red blood cells will also change. So, for example, if you have like a vitamin B12 deficiency, your red blood cells will get too big. If you are iron deficient, or if you have certain genetic diseases like sideroblastic anemia, and that's outside the scope of this video, your red blood cells will get too small. So we're looking at the volume, we're looking at the size, we're looking at how much hemoglobin is in there. But something to keep in mind, and ask your physician this. You don't want to, as a physician, you don't want to just treat numbers. You want to treat your patient. When I have values, I also look for reciprocal changes in other areas of the labs, or I look at my patient's physical exam. Just because one number might be a little off, a little high, or a too low, doesn't necessarily mean that you have to treat it. So, in healthcare, we've done a very good job, I think, of coming up with ranges of values, right? So, like your blood pressure should be between, the systolic should be between like 90 and 120. That's the average. Or your temperature should, if you get above 100.4, that's a formal fever. There are some people, though, that just run a little high, or some people that run a little low. So their temperature may always just kind of be like 96. I actually have a couple patients like that. So when they hit 99, for them, that's a fever. It's the same with blood tests, right? These are just ranges. So if you're just a teeny bit too high or a little bit low, doesn't necessarily mean that you're ill and that we have to aggressively treat it.